Oh, yes, you scratching? You scratching? What a good boy. What a good boy. Look at him. He's scratching the cardboard. Void Stranger, turn on the game. Let's go. Okay, so we were playing a Sif. And we have to find B. Where is, oh, hold up. I forgot to change. Okay, there we go. Now the stream can see what the hell I'm doing. We were playing a Sif. And, now we have to find a B. We have to find our B. So, right, and, here's Zeus. We can talk to her.
No, it's Tail.
Tail, sorry. Tail. Who was...
Zeus is dead. This
Zeus is dead. This is...
Right,
I know. I've been all up in this lore, so I'm... Sif? Is that you? Long time no see, Tail. Indeed. How long has it been? 200-300 years? I hope I haven't angered you. Calm down. I'm not after you. Speaking of... Have you seen B around here? They did come here and tell me not to speak with strangers. But that was a good while ago. Have they gone missing? Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I'll find them eventually. Maybe Gore knows something? I doubt it. They're probably sleeping, as usual. Was there anything else? I'm not sure if this is of any help to you, but... someone else did pass by earlier. What about it? It was Mon. Mon? Are you certain? I didn't see them properly. They were groping my scales. I don't usually mind that much, yet something about their touch made me feel uncomfortable. Like I had felt something similar before. It's certainly Mon. Did they talk to you? No. But they were muttering something. About heading towards the 7th circle. Lev's territory. You sound concerned. Mon should be dead. Lev themselves killed them back then. Or so I thought. Something doesn't add up. Worrying does us little good. Just stay vigilant for now. I'll do my best. Good luck with your search, Sif. I'm not used to reading that much text. Sometimes I worry I'm reading it wrong. Alright, picking the pace. We're going through all these domains fast. There's really not much to see. I'm gonna try to speed up through and get to the important bits. Yeah, most of the puzzles are just trivial. We're gonna take this shortcut. I like that Sif does not fall. She's just... she's a thunderbolt. So we're not gonna go in any brand for now. None of the brands are useful to us. In this tree room, there's a person. Oh, hello. Didn't see you there. Immortal. Don't mind me, I'm just passing by. What is it? Speak up, if you've got something to say. I was just wondering if those horns are real. They look heavy. Not you two. I don't have time for this.
Are they heavy?
I don't know. I don't know what it's like to have horns. Okay. Some slightly annoying thing is that I'm not going to be able to use the next shortcut, I don't think, because it takes us past the next tree room. And the thing is, this woman appears in, I made a mistake. She appears in all the tree rooms after this point. or most of them. What am I doing? There we go. And I want to talk to her every time, because this is not mandatory, this is completely secret, or like, not secret, but this is just like additional mystery, I guess. Mysterious lore. But we want to talk to this woman the whole time. But talking to this woman is not the objective. You can completely ignore her. But of course, we want to see everything the game has to say, so... Right. No, that's not what I meant to do. It's fine. There we go.
Victory.
The best.
Yeesh.
It's me, Inspector the Best. From Ace Attorney. Wait, no, he's a prosecutor. He's the worst prosecutor. I have to say, oh my god. Beast Domain is probably the one that I always dread doing again on replays. God damn it. Oh, that's wrong. There we go. Specifically because of this shit. It's always, you know, make the beavers hold the buttons.
Beavers.
And it's also I don't like it. I mean, they're fine as puzzles. It's just on replay, it's always so irritating. They're the one kind of puzzle that you can't really speed through. Or it's just hard for my brain to do so. Anyway. Onion, what on earth are you looking at? Is there like a bug up there? It's probably like a bug he's looking for.
A bug.
Ah, bug. He likes bugs. Go. So yeah, so the shortcut, this is the one shortcut we haven't taken. It's right here. The clue was that you were supposed to look at this chest too many times. If you inspect this chest 4 times, it teleports you to the shortcut. Don't ask me how it works. I don't know. But unfortunately, this shortcut, if I look at my notes, yeah, it takes us past the next tree room, the next tree room. So we're not taking it, because whoops. We want to talk to that one woman, right? There she is. Yeah. Ah, it's you again. Big horns lady. Last time you left in such a hurry that I didn't have time to ask. But do you know what this place is? A nightmare. I'm sure you'll wake up soon enough. Better leave it at that. A dream, huh? Are we having the same dream then? What a strange individual. Actually, hold up. If I might actually have a way to make that faster than... No, why did I do that? I didn't... Okay, well, I did that very wrong.
What happened?
It's okay. Well, so what I meant to do was exchange my brand number to my locust number, and then lose a locust. Wait, I can't lose a locust to Sif because she doesn't die. Okay, what I tried to do made absolutely no sense, so it's fine. I'll just speed through this. I guess we're taking that shortcut after all, because now I don't have a reason to not skip that room. I'm trying to go fast and I'm making mistakes that are making me slower instead, so that's cool. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
The music for the first area is different. Yes, it's a it is Sif's theme. So it's like subtle because the 8th circle, basically the last one before Alphabet Zone, has the same theme, but because it's much slower in that area, it's hard to perceive it. But it is meant to be the same like melody. There's the same leitmotif in it. So like this is a much more like upbeat version of Sif's theme that you can hear in that area. Oh, you missed. When did you stop watching the VOD? Or so which VOD was it? Was it just last time or? 'Cause I can try to explain what happened. Although if you missed Lily's ending, you should watch that. It's very good. Anyway. Back to the area that I do not like to go through.
He's got the hungies.
Bee's got the hungies, but she can never satisfy it because she don't have a stomach. It's just a big hole. There we go. That's how you do it fast. No, don't do that. Yeah, Lily and her mom, that was the last stream. No, what am I doing? This one. I did that thing again. Come over here. No, that's wrong. There we go. We're Sif because after that ending, like a credit sequence started playing and then got interrupted by Sif being like, wait, Bee's missing, I should find her. And then the game transitioned to you playing as Sif. That's what happened. Oh, there we go, the worst one. Yes, Harriet?
Hmm? Nothing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotta go fast. Gotta go fast. We gotta escape from the Void City. Or something. No. Okay, well, I guess I'll, let me just make sure. So the shortcut takes us from, 83 to 109. We went to the tree room after is on 112, so yeah, this should be good. Should be fine. So yeah, you look at this chest, it's empty, it's empty, it's empty. Huh? And you're here now.
Krakow.
And the Picross puzzle. Nani? There's also a crystal here, but Sif is voided, so she cannot get crystals. You can only get crystals if you're not voided. So I think we'll have to like drop by this room very quickly afterwards to get that crystal. Because it's gonna be like one of the last ones we're missing. Long time no see! Still hanging there. I don't remember having a dream this lengthy before. Time does move differently here. You'll get used to it. I see. Ian, what are you doing?
Anya.
What? How do you sleep with those horns? How do you sleep without attention span? I've got an uneasy feeling I'll be seeing you later.
Into space.
It made me angry. Okay, so hold up. Just look at my map. So we're in that one. The shortcut takes us way past the next tree room, so we cannot take it. Unfortunately. But honestly, the bees area is probably the worst one to redo every time. This should go fairly fast. Right, so the shortcut's here, but I think it takes us past the tree room, so can't take it. Kaboom! No. What am I? I feel like my speed tech for that one is imperfect. Probably faster way to do this than this, but whatever. But yes, make them go away, I know. No. Oh, she's not here. That's weird. Maybe I should have taken that shortcut. Because I guess she doesn't show up in that one. Oh, well. What are we gonna do?
Is she supposed to be there?
No, I do vaguely remember there's one room she doesn't show up in. I just couldn't remember which one, so I didn't want to take any risk. There is a conversation you can have with Gore, but in this run, Gore's gone. So we had to...
That's unfortunate.
Yeah, it's not like a... I don't think that conversation is anything special. I don't remember. Like, Gore doesn't have any more detail about, Mon being alive and whatnot. So...
I mean, I always like talking to Gore.
That's fair. It's just... It's time-consuming to prepare everything for this game, so there's just a few little things that I'm sorry, I'm just not gonna show.
That's fair.
Seeing every... Like, it's cool... The thing that I find really cool about this game is, like, how they accounted for a lot of different, like, scenarios for, like, how all the characters interact in what situation. But, you know, seeing every single individual scenario takes a lot of time. So... Oh, why did I do that? Like, for example, I'm gonna mention something. There are weird creatures that you can see. There's one that can show up in this room. And these creatures are linked to a secret stat that the game keeps track of. It's a completely hidden stat, so you can't know about it in the game. The only way people know is because they have data mined it. The community calls that stat karma, because it no, I did that wrong, didn't I? The Discord community I'm in calls it karma. I don't need the mimic. What am I doing? Just go away. That doesn't work. There we go. If you have wings, you don't need the mimic. You can just go to the other side. So if karma, depending on some of your actions, your karma goes up and down. Pushing NPCs down holes, that would make your karma go down. Helping them, that would make your karma go up. If you have negative karma, some creatures appear in each of the... There's one for each Void Lord domain, I believe, and they have like additional... They say stuff about the lore. I think they say stuff about how the Void Lords were created. Right, I need to get rid of them in here. This one. And you know what? I'm not gonna show that because it's really time consuming to just... Considering we went for like a more like good karma sort of playthrough, it's just so time consuming to do that. I would have to like restart. Also, yeah, Sif doesn't get like a mimic for this one. She doesn't have anyone to talk to. Oh, hey. I don't think I've had that one before. That's cool. You had me worried for a second there. I thought I'd missed you. You and me both. I know this is just a dream, but are you perhaps looking for something? Now that you ask, have you seen someone else around? Someone who looks a little bit like me? Are their horns as big as yours? Does it affect the outcome of your answer? I'm afraid not. What a waste of time. So for example, the thing I was talking about, these only appear when you have good karma, like positive karma. We've seen one before. You gaze into the strange light. You can barely make out two figures clad in white. They're talking about something. I'll give you another hint. I can't be shared, yet I'm never ending. What am I? So yeah, all of these have like different hints on a riddle. These also only show up once per global save file, which means... hello? There's footsteps. Whose footsteps are these? Must be my imagination. What was I talking about? You still with me, Harriet?
I'm right here.
Okay. I lost track of my train of thought.
You should check with the signalman.
The signalman? What?
The signalman should be keeping track of where the trains of thought go.
Oh. Oh, I was talking about the light orbs, yeah. They only show up once per global save file, meaning like if you redo a run with the same, like if you restart your run, they won't show up again. Which is weird. And they only show up for positive karma, and I think you can permanently mess up your karma to be in the negative. I don't know. I don't fully understand all the karma mechanics. The riddle that they have also doesn't seem like it. It's one of those things that feels very ARG-ish. I don't know if there's an actual like thing to do with that riddle. It's like people have tried several things and nothing really worked, so like try to find a way to input that the answer to the riddle somewhere in the game, and it doesn't seem like there's anywhere where that works. So it's either something no one has figured out yet, or it's just a riddle for fun. Could just be, well, I can just do this. Could just be a riddle for fun. One of the creatures that you can make show up with negative karma is literally just a Metroid from Metroid. From like, well, it looks gray, like black and white, so it kind of looks like the ones in Metroid 2 on the Game Boy. It's amusing. It's just like, oh, there's a Metroid here.
Yeah.
But yeah, so in this room, I'm actually going to make a save file right here. I'm gonna, cause it'll be faster than if we do this the normal way. It'll save us some time. This is B193. Okay. So when you start moving in this room, look at the footsteps. They're going towards these rocks. And, oh. Well, that's weird. We're going to ignore that for now and continue, because I want to talk to that woman again. But eventually, we'll check out what these footsteps are doing. Because the footsteps are the actual goal. If you remember, Tail told us that Mon was headed towards left circle, and this is the circle that we were just in. Ah, we meet again. Are you alright? My horns aren't that big, you know? Okay? Great. I'm starting to lose it. I can't handle this mortal. Oh no, she's self-conscious about her horns. Alright, and this is Sif's own domain. I think they have to do this every time for their commute to the bottom where they judge mortals.
Judgment!
Mortal judgment, yes.
Also, I know who the footsteps are.
Who is it?
It's ghost shoes.
I was gonna go with Mon, but okay.
No, it's ghost shoes.
What do you mean
From
ghost?
Fateful Findings.
Oh, you know, that reminds me. I wanted to tell you about my my psychic powers, Harriet. I can tell the future. I can predict that you're going to make an Alone in the Dark reference tonight.
Okay.
We'll see if my prediction comes true.
We will.
Oh, no, I want to kill you. There we go. Oh, bye. No. Whoops. That'll happen. Hello? Hello, baby. Are you here to hang out with us?
He's a baby boy.
It's a baby boy. It's a bubba boy. Oh, this one is always annoying. What are you doing, baby boy? Exactly. What are you doing over here? Are you looking for something, little baby boy? Yeah, scratching is good. You should scratch. What am I doing? Weird. Put them all in a line. So much easier to do this in this configuration than the other one where it forces you to do the whole conga line, infinite conga line.
More shadows.
More shadows. Push. There we go. I'm messing this up royally. There we go.
Victory.
I did it. Okay. Hi. Any luck with your search? No. I think I might have lost track. I should probably start over. Sorry to hear that. Don't bother. It's none of your business anyway. Maybe not. I didn't want to bother you earlier, but mission spectacularly failed. I'm looking for someone too. Or at least I thought so. I'm starting to feel like I'm just wasting my time. This dream. Will it ever end? Never stop searching. Huh? Never stop asking questions. Never give up. Then, in time, the answers will follow. The one you're searching for, they must be very important to you, right? They're surely waiting for you. Don't let them down. You're right. Thank you, big horn. I never even asked your name. Sif. So cool. My name is... Strange. Why can't I recall it? You're this far already? I forgot mine ages ago. Sif is just a nickname. Oh, I didn't know something like that could happen in a dream. Guess I'll have to start searching for my name from now on as well. Why did that memory return to me? Why now? Hang on, B. Alright, going through alphabet, and then we'll be done with this, this descent. Don't fall. This loader eater machine is still operational. Maybe you could take a quick rest? Slowly, surely, dreams embrace you. Also, it's, this tree is, the colors are inverted on it.
Nice.
So, let's open again. Game closed because we took a rest. Wake up. What a little miracle you are. But no matter how hard I try, this is as close as I can get. The rest is up to you. Soon you'll grow up. You must keep working diligently and take good care of your sisters. Even when you argue and make mistakes. Even if I... You're my little light bringer. You're my pride. And your name shall be... Eh? Lightbringer? No? Well, anyway, we get to 255 and it's
I'm the fucking universe!
There you go. I don't have your fucking Sokoban, and fuck you anyway. Yeah, we get here, this statue. So this is the same room as when we got here as Grey in her Voided, ending. And, you know, normally you're expected to take the stairs and go down, but you might be wondering, what's beyond 255? There's several ways to get to beyond 255, actually. You can just remove the stairs, and with the wings, you put it here, and it does that. You can also get, like, more than 255 crickets and, like, exchange the number, or give more than 255 cricket to a bee statue when you're above. And no matter what number you end up with, it always takes you to the same place. This place. Weird white void. I'm sorry, stranger. What you're searching for can't be found here. Don't ask how I know. So this place is kind of weird. The rooms you get here actually... Like, they're all constructed room by the developers, but they appear in a random order. The only rock that has something to say... Also, when you get a rock that doesn't have anything to say, Sif just says she's tired of listening to them. The only rock that has something to say is the first one. None of the other rocks have things to say. And if you wait for a while, especially in a room that has these things, something happens. It happens faster if there's these monsters, I think. But also, the platforms... I probably forgot to take a picture of that, but the platforms in that room are very similar. They're using the same sprites. So remember that ending we got that was sci-fi, where a woman was typing on a computer and got arrested by guards? The platforms look the same. Well, hello. This is about to get a little spooky. I'm just gonna go to the side here. Just to give it, like, maximum room. Because if this thing touches anything, it destroys them, and if it touches you, it crashes the game. But yeah, that's as good a look as we'll get. During this sequence, so this is gonna be a little spooky. It's like it's the closest thing this game has to a jump scare. But it doesn't have noise, it's just visual. So if you go in the menu and you start interacting with the menu, which I will do now. Spooky. I'm pretty sure I took a screenshot of that earlier, so I can show it later. Let's see. Because if you freeze the... Yeah, there we go. Okay. So that's the thing we just saw. When you freeze frame, you can see that it says, "How bothersome." You know who else says, "How bothersome"?
Who does?
Gore, the head.
Yeah.
You know what this is? This is Gore's body. This is where it went. So yeah, so no matter what, if you die in any way in that area, it crashes the game, and when you reopen it, it sends you back to the last room you were in, or the room even before that, I guess. There is something at the bottom of this area, and I'm gonna try to get to it. It shouldn't take too long. Like, there's a whole bunch of room you have to go through, and those rooms are randomized from a list. But it's fairly simple to do. I just love the idea that Gore's body is just there. It's like, well, shit, I lost my head. Where's my head? That's annoying. I never counted how many rooms it took to get there, but... Yeah, and if you take too long in any room, especially rooms where there's monsters, Gore's body's gonna show up and try to crash you. There's nothing important to do here, also. This is really just for, like, lore, I guess. Oh, so here, there's a weird one where some of the rocks are fake. Just, illusion rocks, I guess.
Fake eggs.
Eggs, right. They're eggs, not rocks. Eventually we'll get there. Oh boy. Oh, there it comes. Nope. No, thank you. I would rather not talk to you, Gorse body. I don't got your head, sorry. It's not here. There we go. We did it. We found it. There's a statue. Hmm?
You found it.
There's some kind of, like, weird statue with a head broke. It makes that noise that we heard before. That one chest that had the cube made that noise, and the weird egg that was broken in the black void made that noise. So how about we hit it 6 times? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, did I mess it up by hitting it once before? I feel like I do that sometimes. Why didn't you heed my warning? Or maybe you couldn't hear me before. Long I've watched over these halls. Guiding, pondering, recalling. Your journey isn't over yet. Don't ask how I know. My memory can send you back and take all of your burden, choices away. Will you accept? So if you say yes, it erases your entire save file, the whole thing, all of your progress. So this is like the one in-game way of doing that. There's a lot of fan theories about who this is. It didn't used to have that warning. That's funny. But yeah, that's I don't know. I don't know who this is. I have my my doubts, but I'd rather keep that unspoken. So that's the white void. Anyway, we're gonna go back. I'm gonna load back that room. What was it? 193, I think. We're gonna go back on the trail to find Mon. Yes, Mon.
I thought we were looking for B.
We're looking for B, but also apparently Mon is still alive, and that's we probably should look for him too, because that's not normal. So this room, right? So when we move, like the footsteps go through these rocks, and then they fall in this hole. Turns out these rocks are fake. And this place has a Picross puzzle also. I already collected the crystal that this leads to, so we don't have to. Anyway, let's go in there. And in here we have an entirely new puzzle section with a new mechanic. These statues we've seen once before in Sif's brand room, but we don't know what they do. If we step in front of them, they zap us with a laser, and we become... I guess it's supposed to transform us into gold? So the trick is to have an enemy in front of you the whole time. So in most of these rooms, I think there's a... In most of these rooms, I think there's a judgment statue. So you can't really do any tile shuffling. This one is the one that get me every time. There we go. Okay. It's gotta block the vision of the statue. Yeah, this one, there's a whole bunch of things, so we have to get past that statue by being under this maggot. This maggot needs to be used to get past that statue, I think. And if it falls into that hole, we can't use it, so we need to grab that tile before it dies in there. And we use these to get past this thing, to, So... It's something like this. We can't actually pick up the tile, we just have to set it off. And also, the statue does not attack us if we have a shadow behind us, so this is how we get past here. I'm gonna try to solve these fairly fast, because again, I want to show most of the rest of the game. No, this is not, that's not it. I did that wrong.
Push him down the hole?
Yeah. There we go.
Victory.
We need to push this one up here. Also, when we talk to a mimic as if it looks like this, and it doesn't say anything. There we go. So these tiles up there are those one tiles that just kill you if you're on top of it, so we don't want the mimic to get hit because this statue here would disappear and it prevents the statue from seeing us.
I legit forgot those tiles were a thing.
Yeah, they don't show up a lot. For most players, this is actually the first time they'll see them because the only other time was in B's Stinky Hole, and most players actually never find that. B's Stinky Hole is one of the most hidden parts of the game, weirdly. Because of just like how specific getting there is. So we don't want to get rid of every mouth, just most of them to get to this hole. But if we get rid of all of them, those statues on the left would let the eye statue see us. So here you might think the trick. You might think you have to put all the statues on the tiles that destroy them, but that's a trap. That's a red herring. You just want to use the mimic to block the sight of the statue. That one takes me a couple tries too, generally. How do you do that one? That's wrong. I don't remember how to do that one. That can't be right, because then I would have to go back there. Then I don't have a way to... Oh, hey, it's Onion's dinner time. Onion?
Onion!
It's your dinner time.
Everyone loves the onion.
How do I get rid of the statue?
It's the puzzle.
The puzzle, if I push this rock out of the way and then push the statue north. Yeah, there we go, okay. That really wasn't that hard, I just had to think about it for a second. Okay, I like this one because it's kind of reminding you of how you can fight monsters. Like when you step into a tile that a monster is looking at, you die. But if you step into a tile that a monster is not facing, they turn around, they don't attack you. This puzzle is basically specifically designed to remind you of that, because it might come in handy later. I can't remember these halls. Who built them? What are they hiding? Don't ask how I know. This one is funny. I like that. This one amuses me because, so you look at it at first glance. You have these statues here that block the laser statues. This snake goes here and then it's gonna go back and it's gonna make everything fall. So we have a time limit to get there. But can we get there in time? Not really. Our time is limited. How can we possibly make it there in time? It's super easy. You just kill the snake. Oh, whoops, I forgot to talk to the rock. Oh well. Oh, this one is probably the hardest of the set. It messes people up a lot just because of the weird shuffling you have to do with this monster. You have to make the monster go ahead of you. I think I might have messed it up. Yeah, okay. I should have... This one takes me a few tries every time. This one is so goddamn weird. Okay, and now when the mimic is here, you can just make it push the statue on that tile. There we go. I did it. I solved it.
Victory.
Just gotta desync yourself from that mimic in like 2 different ways. It's a little tricky. And this is the ending of that section. I like something I've never shown, but if you take any damage above a tile that is like a shortcut or like counts as an exit, like no matter what, it counts as you leaving. It doesn't kill you. And oh, there's a lot of chest in there. They all have locusts. Not that this is of any use to Sif. And we end up here. Oh, what is this? It's glowing. And it explodes. So, the instant, like, a gamer sees this, they see this setup, they see this bomb that explodes. The instant they see this, they're gonna think, it's Bomberman.
Yeah, it is Bomberman.
It's Bomberman. You know Bomberman?
Of course I know Bomberman.
I don't know. I don't assume what people know about video games.
It's one of the few things I know about video games.
Yeah, it's Bomberman. It's literally Bomberman. We're just playing Bomberman now. I love that. So, yeah, it's this thing is putting bombs. You have to like get basically in front of the tile it's standing on and attack. Found you, finally.
Why sure you swing that pocket knife of yours? Someone might get hurt?
Mon. So it is you.
My, you look like you've seen a ghost.
Where have you been all this time? How did you manage to hide your presence from Dis?
Frankly, that's none of your business. But considering my cover is blown, I could tell you. For a price, of course.
No thanks. I'll beat the answers out of you instead.
I'd love to see you try.
I don't remember you putting up much of a fight previously.
Did you think I was taking it seriously back then? That little charade was all part of our plan.
Our plan, huh? So it is as I thought. A sycophant like you couldn't devise something this complicated on their own.
A simple slip of the tongue won't get you anywhere. Horn, big horns, fuck horn.
I don't know what this... What is censored here? Bitch horn. Alright, it's time for a boss fight! So, this boss fight, every time you move, Mon moves. Yeah, if you stay in front of Mon, they will grab you. Sometimes, they will start shooting that beam. That's actually a good opportunity for you to attack them. What you want to attack is their head that's at the end, at the tail end. Although here that was a bad opportunity. Also, the fight is fully deterministic, so if you figure out like a way to hit them once, you can keep going. You can keep like doing the same exact steps again, and every single time it will work. You do not want to get in front of the head. You always want to attack it from the side, because if you get in front of the head, it will zap you with that laser that transforms you into gold. And you want to give yourself like an up room. Oh, yeah, there you go. I did the thing. I forgot about that.
Damn it.
Yeah, but again, fully deterministic. So as long as you redo the exact same steps as you did before, which I didn't do, right? Forgot about the bomb. You could just look up how someone does it, and as long as you do the exact same steps, the fight will go the same way. Why do I keep doing this? There we go, that's what I do. Nope, that's not what I do. No, I think I did that wrong again. Oh, I don't have an opportunity to get them either here. It's fine. Kind of have to like bait the big laser because that's the one thing that stops them from moving. So that gives you time to get to their tail and then you can land a hit. Oh my god. I should have rehearsed solution. No, I did that wrong again. Go. No, why did I spam from? I'm trying to go too fast, is the problem. I need to actually think about my moves.
Speedy Pauline.
A speedrun would probably like note down the optimal path and just redo it exactly. So I probably want to get down so that the head... Yeah, you don't want to get boxed in either. That's like a super great way to get killed. Oh, also, every time you hit it, like the first time you hit it, it puts one bomb and that bomb explodes. And then the second time you hit it, it puts 3 bombs and then these 3 bombs explodes. And then the next time you hit it, it puts 6 bombs and these bombs explode. And it just goes up like this. And I got very confused the first time because I thought it was a random number. I couldn't figure out the pattern. There we go. Got it. You have to, you have to, what's the... Sorry, I got distracted by Automod. Anyway, I defeated Mon. My eyes, my brilliant eyes. Blame your fate. Blame God. Now, if you wish for a quick, merciful end, speak. What are you in love after?
So you finally figured it out, Xi. Do with me as you please, but know this. The true Lord of Void will one day return. And those who oppose them will come to regret their existence. Forgive me, dear sister. I have failed you.
Well, bye. And we can take that staircase, but it just takes us to the normal void. We won't take that hole. Someone is waiting for you. Don't worry. They're okay. Don't ask how I know. Oh, game window. She's very surprised. Sis? Is that you? Hi. Sis! I was so afraid. Get a hold of yourself. You don't understand. I saw Lord Ad after all these years. But then That's not possible. Ad is dead. No.
No, this must be a trick. That mortal, it must have been their work.
B.
I'll find them, then I'll crush them, mangle them, shred them, tear them limb by limb, grind their bun.
I'm so glad you're okay. Never scare me like that ever again, you hear me? Is everything alright, sis? Yeah, I'm fine now. You sure? Then what happened to your hair? You don't like it? Quite the opposite. It fits your fat horns perfectly. You donkey. Hey, how did you manage to find me anyway? That's a long story. Maybe some other time. I could use some rest now. You and me both. Roll credits! What? Now we roll the credits.
Jamming.
Yeah, they're jamming.
Jamming.
I should have made a GIF of that and to have it like on the overlay, but I have too many things to prepare. It's probably one of the sillier endings. Then, and if we hold select now, it says till next time. So at this point, you know, Gray's ending led directly into Lily's playthrough. Lily's ending led directly into Sif's playthrough. But now, when you restart the game, well, for one, we get this beach view, but we go back to, like, the booting sequence. And you might be wondering, well, what do we do from there? Because it feels like the game's not over. It feels like there's unanswered questions. Also, we get the Sif brand. If you want to replay Sif's section, you can just input this brand. A mistake you might make is, that I made, is investigate the rest of, like, the mysteries as Sif. Do not do that, because some of them will literally just not activate as Sif. You want to do that as the other characters, preferably as Gray, because the navigating the void is just easier as her. But yeah, there's one mystery. There's like one big mystery that we haven't solved, Harriet. Do you remember what it is? Harriet?
I don't.
We've never been in the second brand room. Eos's brand room. The one in Tails' domain. Aren't you curious about what's in there?
I suppose so.
Yeah, there's also the room 000 has that big statue that represents several of the Void Lords, and if they die, it would probably do something. But some of them are still alive. We need to figure out what that's about. Don't you think?
Yes.
So we're gonna go back and we're going to figure out Tails Aeos's brand this time. So I can skip this. Acquired strange rod, it feels wrong. Gives you an uneasy feeling. You make a squint. I'll take 3 crickets just because I like having at least 3 crickets instead of, in case I make mistakes, like just inputting myself into a monster by accident.
Lucky.
Lucky. Hi, Mon. Bye, Mon.
Sure.
They're fine. So that big statue that's in 000, one of it represented 3 Void Lords. One of them was already like extinguished. It was the one that looked like a centipede. Mon in their monster form looks like a centipede, but Mon right now is not dead. Yet the statue thinks they're dead. I think what happened there is that, you know, Mon is wearing a weird, like a sort of seal on their head. I think they figured out a way to trick the system, the whole facility, into thinking they're dead, which is why the statue thinks they're dead. I mean, Sif even said something like that. So we don't have to worry about defeating Mon as Gray in order to get that statue to do something. The tail of the treacherous lord connects the brand, at least when they were still alive. Although I'm not sure how that's supposed to work. Don't ask how I know. So this is it. You can take a screenshot and then maybe reference it later. That will help. And again, like I said, this one thing they said is the biggest clue you'll get. I'm gonna make a save here, because that'll make things faster. And now, Harriet, we're gonna go to the brand room, but I want you to think about that clue. The tail of the treacherous lord connects the brand. What does that mean?
Oh, you know.
I don't know, Harriet. What does it mean? You made an observation last time. What was it?
What, last time?
Or you made an observation when we were going through this place.
What, the tail's tail is winding through the whole thing?
Uh-huh. Do you think maybe that has some kind of meaning?
Other than the snick big?
It does appear in some rooms, but not others. We haven't talked to this rock because I couldn't at the time. Here lies the domain of the first treacherous Void Lord, the one who once was Lord Ad's most trusted ally. Shall their name never grace these halls again? Don't ask how I know. Not really much to say about that. Hey, more tail. It certainly does like a weird winding path. there it is again. And now we're in the brand room, so what do we do, Harriet?
I don't know.
Alright, you don't know. You know, I can't force the answer out of you.
This isn't the sort of like puzzle game that I can puzzle together, honestly.
This one's this one you have to think about outside the box. I'm actually gonna close the game because it'll be easier to illustrate like this. So I feel like if you played La Mulana, it's not that it's not a reference, a La Mulana reference or anything. It's just La Mulana has a similar puzzle. So you're gonna take a screenshot of every single room. Here they are. And let me do this. And you're probably gonna be like, okay, what happens if let me lock all this shit so it doesn't go flying off when I do this. What happens? No, that's not it. There we go. What happens if I like try to assemble them into a puzzle? Oh boy, it's gonna be interesting to try to remember how this goes. Because, so this is a little, like, the thing I think this is one of the harder puzzles, and the thing I don't love about it is that it's a little too ambiguous, I think, IMO. I think it could have been slightly improved by making it a little clearer where each individual parts actually go. But oh well. I mean, it's like, so like when I did it, I understood the intent. Like I understood I was supposed to reconstruct the brand from a bunch of screenshots. What I couldn't figure out was where the individual pieces were supposed to go, because it doesn't form a full path. The path it forms feels incomplete. These go together. I think these go here.
Yeah.
Which one is the one that goes? That one might go here. And then no, that feels wrong. Yeah, I think that feels right. Yeah, I think it's something like that. What am I missing here? Oh, this. That feels wrong. One sec. What is it supposed to look like again? Oh, yeah, okay. I did that. I did some of those wrong.
Ah. Yeah.
There we go. That's here. Okay. I think it's supposed to look like this. Oh, I'm missing one. Wait. 10, 10, 10. No, I did that wrong. Yeah, like I'm doing something wrong here. Because there's one on the very left of the top left. There's an additional one over there. But I have too many on the side. Like, there's supposed to be one here. Like, it's supposed to look like this. No. Like, it's supposed to look like this, but they're not in the correct order. Anyway, you get the point, I think.
Yes.
This is not the... Well, I think we'll move on, because I think you get the point. You're supposed to assemble them into the shape and reference. And, like, when you reference with the mural, the mural actually shows you little tiny arrows that on them that indicates. I never noticed that. They're tiny, okay. Very subtle arrows. I'll look at that some other time. Why? Can you please look at the game? Oh, there we go. So, anyway. We're gonna make that brand. Put that brand down there. I need to grab the exit so it's not in the way. And down there now it needs to be kind of reorganized. Because that's not how it go. Right. Looks like this. Wait. Scales on the tail, like 4 pixels, it's not obvious, yeah. They tell you how the diagonals go. Oh, okay, I see. Interesting. I never noticed that. Right, this one also. There we go. There it is, we did it. Kinda looks like a cobra. Although, the weird way it's mirrored, I thought it was a butterfly, but no, it's like 2 halves of a cobra. And we end up here. The first time I did this, I did it as Sith. And I was very confused because this thing was not there. Don't do this as Sith, because you'll be like, well, there's nothing here. You did well to find your way here. Figuring out the brands is only the first step. Think where you can draw them. That's how you bend these halls to your will. This thing gives you a clue of that. It's basically trying to tell you that you can draw. You don't have to draw the brand of the Lord in their own domain. You can kind of draw any brand if there's enough tiles. I figured that out before getting here, so... But anyway, let's read this. A strange seal. You can't get any closer to it. Suddenly, you hear a distant voice. Seek what remains of the first treacherous lord. Push the lorn idol guarding their weakness 23 times, then remain still and wait and wait. The first seal will be severed. So, yeah, I'm gonna load up a different save because it'll be faster this way. Let me see. Tail. Go back directly to Tail's room instead of having to navigate the void. So I'm really sorry, my lady, but in order to proceed, we have to commit murder. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. Every time I'm like, did I do it wrong? No, it just takes a while. I'm sorry, I don't have a choice. This is the only way to get to the final ending.
Go murder, Snick.
We have to commit snake murder. Right, and in this... I could have prepared a different... whatever. So in this save, the head is not yet... The head is still alive, so we have to take care of the head too, because the head is another one of the lords, of the treacherous lords. So, unfortunately, we're gonna have to head back to Gore's domain. But there's a trick to it. Hold up. So I'm gonna take this shortcut. So the egg mentioned, you know, using brands to travel long distances, basically. So what I'm gonna do here, it's a little tricky to do, but I'm going to draw Tan's brand in this room. Grab that. How do I shuffle this? There we go. And I need those here, that here. Oh, this is annoying. Oh, how do I deal with that? Because I can't get rid of more tiles. I need to remove the exit at some point, though. Can I box myself in? There we go. So this is Tan's brand. By drawing it, we end up in Tan's brand room, which is, like, literally just, like, a couple rooms before the big head. Giant head lies before you, blocking your path. What do you want? Hold on. That sword you carry, could it be? Yes, there's no mistaking it. I know this is very sudden, but could you... How should I put this? Take that sword and, kill me? Pretty please? What? You don't want to kill me? Sorry. I should have known you mortals take death pretty seriously. I'm just tired of being alive. Even more so after my body was taken away. And since this place is barely functioning anymore, I have no purpose here. Besides, I'm blocking your way, right? So it would be better for you as well, since there's no other exit from this floor. So, how about it? You decide to grant their wish. Really? Is this really happening? What a relief. Alright, just thrust that sword into me. Shouldn't require much power. Wait, this might be a stupid question, but have you died before? What is it like to die? I heard you mortals believe in reincarnation or something. Will that happen to me as well? Because that sounds super bothersome. You tell them you'd rather not think about such things. I see. Well, in that case, I've only got one more thing. If you see my sister, tell them that Gore said hi. They're missing their left eye. I'm sure you'll recognize them if you two happen to meet. And, thank you, stranger. See ya.
I like Gore.
Yeah, I like Gore too. It's just as tragic the second time, though. Guess I might as well go here. No, wait, that's not... No, that's not the exit.
Damn it.
That's the exit. Yeah. Let's try to go real fast again. Goodbye. Let's go in here. So that's... Okay, I think from this brand room we could go back to the beginning. Because that's what we want to do. We don't want to be up here that far, because I can't go back to room 000 from here. I need to go back down a bunch, so I think I should be able to draw the very first brand of the game in here. I just need to be careful not to use too much glass. This might be tricky. Probably use the glass for the corners where I won't be able to go afterwards. There we go. Oh, this rock is annoying. Okay. So from here, we'll do this. Do this. Let me see. So I need to get rid of... There's too many tiles here. I need to get rid of 1, 2, 3, 4 tiles. There's still one too many. There we go. I did it.
Victory.
Solve the puzzle. We're back here, and now we're going to be able to go to room 000. And something will happen. So I just need to get rid of my 2 locusts. Don't need those. There we go.
"28 locusts."
And we're here. Now all the statues are about to get extinguished. And we find a chest. The strange rod has changed its form, and somehow you feel your uneasiness fading away.
Still gonna squint at it, though.
I love that little boopity boop at the end because it's for that little music sting is foreshadowing a later track in the soundtrack. So what does this rod do? Well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We can hold as many tiles as we want! Infinite tiles!
Yeah.
Now, there is actually one more brand we have not solved. It's in after Sif's area, the final area with the alphabet. There is a mural at the start of it. The mural is blank. And you might think there's nothing, but what if the brand is actually just a completely blank room? Normally, we wouldn't be able to do this, to draw that, because we can only hold one tile, but now we can hold an infinite amount of tiles. So we could draw that theoretically. There are still like restrictions. For example, we cannot draw it in this room because even if you try to take all the tiles, you'll end up in a situation where you'll be on one tile at the end and you cannot like grab the tile you're standing on. So it turns out the only room you can actually do that in is the room that's the brand room in the final area. Some of the rooms, because you need a room with glass, and the other brand rooms that have glass in them, they always have like a rock in the corner that prevents you from removing all the tiles. So what we're gonna draw Sif's brand, because the Sif's brand is the closest one to our destination. And we can do that now because even though Sif's brand has very few tiles in it, we can just grab all the extra tiles. There we go. And since we're here, we might as well grab the 99 locusts. Incredible!
Incredible.
So yeah, this brand, the mural is completely blank. So this is the brand we have to draw. So it's a little tricky to draw, but let's see if I can remember how to do this. We do have to get rid of the monsters first, then this statue, then we have to get rid of this statue with a trap tile like this. And now you want to like start grabbing all the solid tiles, but you want to keep the glass tiles for the end because you'll need these tiles to like the way you finish it is you step off a bunch of glass tiles. And you kind of need them to put them in the middle, not like a wall, because the walls will just get in the way. Right. It's always a little tricky to figure out how to finish this. And there we go. The room is completely empty. So what happens now? Where are we gonna end up? We end up here. There is a black statue surrounded by these statues. It's impossible to push them off. There is a judgment statue here that prevents us from moving tiles, so we cannot move the exit. So how do we deal with this? Well, that leech, that lazy eye, that maggot, traitors agent who roam here. Hear me, reach them, slay them, and thus you shall prove your mettle. So it's important here, you have to kill them in that order that they establish, otherwise it doesn't work. So we do the leech first, then the lazy eye. Wow. Okay, sure, whatever. Leech first. Lazy eye. And the maggot. And now the statues are gone, we can push that and we can enter. And come up to a very interesting portal. And we're in this now.
New phone, who dis?
I mean, that's what I call the stream. New Sokoban, who dis? When we touch the screen, it says per aspera ad astra. Whatever that means. Also, we haven't really interacted with these statues yet. We can actually figure out what they do now. If we push one of these statues on a void tile, it becomes a tile. It fills the void. Here lies the forgotten domain, the trail of traitors, the road towards the heart of Dis. Are you truly ready? And a lot of these rooms have crystals in them. Gonna try to get all of them. So again, we have another room with a dark statue surrounded by these statues. There's nothing we can do to move them. Your blade, your wings, your memories. How much do you treasure them? So here, what you have to do is you have to give up your items. At least for now. So we just grab them and we put them in these chests. This doesn't actually remove them for the rest of the puzzles. This is really actually like, it's the game's way of making extra sure that you have these items when you come here. I'm pretty sure it's impossible to get here without these items anyway, but it's like a sort of final check. You cannot get past here without the items. What this also kind of does is that it shows you that these tiles, they work, like the items work as long as the tiles are on the field. It doesn't matter where they are. They don't actually have to be in the UI. They can be up here. And we still have them. Here there's a crystal here, and this is how we get it. These walls are still intact, yet to be clawed smooth by the desperate ones. Don't ask how I know. These puzzles are fairly hard. I don't think they're as hard as Lily's hard playthrough, but also I've done them so many times that I basically know the answers by heart by now. This is another one of those puzzles where you have to get past the laser statues by using the enemies. Avoid the avaricious gaze. You can't escape its judgment. For all minutiae must crave. Don't ask how I know.
Judgment.
Oh my god, if they don't sync properly, this happens.
Ah,
No, sorry, I need to do this differently.
also, there's a different animation for you being turned to gold and falling.
Yeah. There we go. So this is how you get the crystal over there. Is you kind of do it that way. You get those leeches, snakes, stuck here so you can grab the crystal without the statue getting you. Yeah, this one's just like use the mimic to push the button here, and then you put the mimic in the like the hole where the statue is. Go back this way. We do this to get the crystal, and then we go and exit. How brittle. Be careful with your step, and leave nothing behind. Don't ask how I know. So here the goal is to, like this statue blocks us. This statue disappears if there is no glass left. So it's really just a matter of figuring out how to remove all the glass in like one path. Oh, I messed up. No, yeah, I messed up.
Damn it.
I made a mistake. There we go. This one's a little tricky. This one probably took me a while. You have all these like eye statues and these monsters. The monster statues block you from leaving, so you have to kill all the monsters, but you kind of have to do it in a specific... Nope, that doesn't work. You kind of have to do it in a specific way so you don't die to the eye statues. Kind of work your way to like reduce like the... You're giving yourself less room to move around every time with the gaze of the statues. We have to put this one here so we can leave at the end. Push this here to this one, and we want to end with this monster so that we're placed correctly to leave. This one is also tricky. Because we have to get rid of all these monsters, and it's not that hard to like walk on these tiles to like make them fall. The problem is this corridor. So this statue, when it falls, will become a white tile. We want to grab that white tile to use it here, but we also want to grab some of these trap tiles to use them to go around, because there's also a tile here that it's weird to explain. I'll try to do it, but
I also want to get that crystal.
Yeah, you want to get that crystal. Getting the crystal is really not like the challenge here. So, no, I messed up again. How do I... This one messes me up every time.
That's why we got 99 locusts.
Yeah, it is, yeah. Although, getting voided doesn't really... It affects a very tiny thing. The ending doesn't change that much. Every time I do this one, I have to think about it multiple times. That's not gonna work. Let me just reset. Okay, I have the tile. I don't actually want it now. I have to grab a different tile first. I have to grab one of these. But I messed up again if I do this. Why do I keep doing this? Because I need... I need to grab one of these. then grab the white tile, and then move on. Grab one more of these, and one more. There we go. So now we put one tile, another one, we put the white one in the corner, we remove this, grab this because it's in the way, put it here, put this, and now we can leave.
Yay.
This is a really tricky one. So here's a bunch of like statues that are in the way and monsters. It's just a matter of using the trap tiles to like remove them. Like I need to remove that one too, so that this is gone and I can grab the crystal.
Victory.
This one probably took me the longest, because it's like, oh, you have a very limited amount of actions because of these judgment statues. And you need to use these tiles to reach all the way there. And I thought maybe if I grab, counts as a white tile, you know, it's a solid tile. Maybe if I grab this, I can go this way. But whenever I tried it, you know, I was like, I need to grab at least this tile and this, grab this, and then do this. And then, you know, if I grab the wing tile, then I would fall. So I need to put this here, grab the wing tile. Now I can't fly anymore, so I need to do this. And then no matter what I did, I ended up not really figuring out how to do it. It just didn't work. The trick is you have to think like a programmer. So we don't actually need that glass tile over there at first. I can just grab that white tile, put it here, go here. And now when I grab the wings tile, I don't actually fall. The way it works is that the wings tile allows you to go from a white tile to avoid to flying. But if you're already flying, it doesn't, like removing it doesn't affect anything. It's a very subtle interaction that you wouldn't think about, but if you think like a programmer, this makes sense. And now we can leave. This one's, oh, so this statue, it says how bothersome. If you try to move it, it will not move again. That idol hardly moves. How bothersome, as they say. Don't ask how I know. So these are basically just, you know, they move only once, so you gotta switch out the button. Oh, this puzzle, this puzzle also took a long time, but probably not for the reasons you think. So if you look at it, it looks tough. Like there's a button here that needs to be held down for the exit. We only have, these statues only allow us to pick up one tile and put it down. And there's a crystal here, so if we want the crystal, we need to pick that one up. We cannot go this way because there's this thing here. Like we can pick it up, but then we still can't go because that's 2 space. If we go down here and try to push, we can't really do anything because this is a trap tile under here. And we try to go up, it would not work. You keep staring at that puzzle hours and hours and hours, and it feels impossible. That's because it is. The puzzle is impossible. Let's talk to that rock. Can't reach it, I think. Or can you? I'll wait for you to figure it out. Wow, very helpful, rock. So the only really like kind of hint you could think about is these statues do not have set rules. Every time we made them, they seem to have like different behavior. So the only clue you could have is that you need to figure out what this statue does. And you're probably gonna figure this out completely by accident, by just like getting frustrated after a while. But there's actually a bigger hint. If you talk to this rock enough times, eventually they give you a better clue. Have you tried different palettes? Some of them make my eyes hurt. different palettes. So, you know, I haven't really been using them, but in the settings, and graphics, there are different palettes. So, I don't know, we could give that one a try. And it looks like this now.
Ow.
Hmm?
Ow.
What do you mean, ow?
Ow.
Do you not like it?
Ow.
Okay, I'll change. I'll pick a different one. What about that one?
Yeah, that's fine.
What about that one?
Yeah, that's fine.
Hey, Harriet, are you noticing anything?
It's blue.
That statue moved.
And it's blue.
I'm gonna try grab the crystal. So yeah, that statue, you don't actually have to change the color palette. That's not actually what does it. What does it is just pressing start. It's just going in the menu. It makes the statue move. This one really feels just like a prank from the developer. It's so silly. It's just, that one honestly almost made me angry. It's like, are you kidding me? Are you real? Are you for fucking real with me? But anyway. Oh no, I did that wrong. I need to get rid of those two also. I always do that wrong. There we go, that's how you do. Oh no, I forgot the crystal.
Judgment.
I got judged. There we go, the crystal is ours, and we can now move on.
Victory.
So this is another one where, so this adjacent here, you might think push each statue on a button, but it's impossible, because if you push one statue here, you cannot push the next one on that button here. If you push this statue over here, you can't push this one up. So the trick is, you might think that you're kind of stuck, you have to push this statue here in the hole to proceed, but no, actually with some clever tile shuffling, we can get past the statue without pushing it. Like this. And now we can use this statue to push one of the buttons.
Victory.
And push that one, push that one. And push that one. There we go, we're done. This one's fairly simple. Just grab, oh, what do you have to say? You're getting closer. Even if you feel stuck, listen, remember. Okay. I'll remember. This one, I mean, really, this one is just classic Sokoban. Just push the statues that can only be pushed once on buttons. The way you can think about it is that I think there's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 buttons, and there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 statues that you can push on buttons. Theoretically, I didn't count the ones that are just stuck. So you could remove 3 statues that are inconvenient to you for pushing. So I can remove that one, for example. Let me see. What are we doing here? Probably push that one on the side. Like so. I can get rid of this one.
Victory.
So this one is a little tricky. There's this enemy here. If we start pushing that statue up to get in here, it will get right behind us and it will kill us. It is impossible to get out of this alcove without removing this tile here to block this enemy. But if we do that, we remove our sword. And we only have one tile that we can pick up and put down. So essentially, like, the setup of this puzzle is forcing you to kill all these enemies without your sword, with just the statue. Because you cannot leave without removing your sword from the UI, and then you'll need your sword tile to put it here and then go in the exit. So it's really just figure out how to kill all these monsters with just the statue. No, why did I do that? I did not mean to push it again. And there we go.
Victory.
So this one is like this checkerboard pattern. There's a button and there's a statue. There's a mimic. The mimic is nothing because as soon as you move, it dies. And this one is kind of trying to teach you a thing that will be helpful later. Is that if you just remove tiles on a checkerboard pattern, you're not reducing your movement at all. You can keep going as much as you want. Not that. And that'll actually be helpful later. So if we talk to this rock here, may the blade of beginning slash through the leeches. May the ever-vigilant lightning strike down the maggots. May nothingness claim the lazy eyes. Like the traitorous lords were defeated a long time ago. So here, what this say, we have to destroy all these monsters in exactly the way that is described by the rock. So the leeches have to be struck down by the sword. The lazy eyes have to be struck down by a trap tile, and the maggots by this lightning tile. The trick is that these leeches will, this one will go on this tile and ruin it. This one will trigger the strap tiles, and I think one of them might collide, so you have to get rid of the leeches as soon as you can, and like, this is the optimal way to get to this leech. You have to do these exact movements, because otherwise it destroys itself on this tile. And then I get rid of this one, and then this one, and now we have as much time as we want to get rid of the rest. Go. And we can get rid of the maggots with this lightning tile. And there we go.
Victory.
This one's really just like clever use of glass tiles, because you have to get rid of all these monsters. This one took me an embarrassingly long time to figure out. Also, you have like very limited amount of like tile movement because of these judgment statues. It's just, I couldn't figure out the correct way to do it for a long time. There's another room, just like this one. I just can't remember what it looked like. So there's no puzzle here, but this egg says something interesting, and here what you want to do is take a screenshot of this room. This is just like classic Sokoban. Figure out how to push all these buttons with these statues. Nothing like particularly fancy here. Yeah, the background has a weird, like, sort of space, thing going on.
Specifically, like a, I don't know if planetarium's the right word I'm looking for. It's a device that's used to map the movement of celestial bodies. I don't know what it is.
Yeah, pretty much, that's what it is. This one's kind of tricky because you have the snake above that, like, eventually causes all the statues blocking the ice to disappear. So you have to use your movement optimally to push all the buttons. The trick is grab the exit before that ends. And this one, again, this one doesn't have like any like specific tricks. It's just like figuring out the optimal way to have these statues hold these buttons. And because of some of these are judgment statues, you can't move a lot of tiles. In fact, you can only move one. And we end up in this room, which kind of looks familiar, yet a little different. Were you always there? How strange. Everything's so different. Does it even matter? So this one, if you do not make this room look like exactly the same as that previous room we were in, when you take the stairs, you get sent back to that other room, and you have to do all the puzzles in between again. So you have to make that room resemble the previous one. Exactly. Like this. And now we can proceed.
Victory.
Now this one is interesting because so this is the same setup as earlier. This monster would follow you and kill you if you do not remove this tile. But this time it's just the cube. And you just need the cube to talk to this egg, and really you can just very easily like push that tile here. It creates a floor, and then you can reach the exit. The real puzzle is how do you get this this crystal here, and how do you talk to this rock? You need to get rid of all the judgment statues at the same time. This one also took me a little while to figure out. But what we want to do is this. Kind of creates a path. We can put that here. I can put this judgment on here, and then we're gonna like trigger most of these trap tiles so that eventually they'll take down the judgment statues with them, and then we put back our cube and we put that here and to grab that. And now we can get back this way, and we can talk to this egg now. You can hear me? Sorry for the trouble. I don't have anything to say. Do not give up.
Thank you.
Okay, so this one is the final puzzle of this part. To seize this endless path, the Void Lords must descend one after another from the beginning to the end. But were you to realize you are out of your depth, follow me into the void and you shall return to where you started. So this is making sure that you've picked up on all the lore, that you paid attention. If you didn't, you just go in the hole behind the rock and it sends you to another room with a black statue that like resets your run. If we go in these stairs, we just end up here again. So for this, let's see. Did I don't think I got those set up. So I'm actually gonna close the game because it'll be easier to illustrate. Go in the Velvet room. So we know by now, let me open a text thing. Void stranger. Huh? Oh shoot, what's the name of it? There we go, that one. Let me see. No, that's too big. Make that just a little smaller. Okay. So we know all the names of the Void Lord, but I'm going to remind them. I'm just gonna write them down, and I'm gonna write them down in the order of their lair. So don't. So the first layer is Ad's lair. Then we have Eus. Then we have B. Then we have Mon. Han. Gore. Move that up. Lev and Sif. And now what you want, I think I have those. Yeah, okay, I have those in here. Let me see if I can just drag them in here. Okay. Oh, they were very small. So I have those statues here. So, Harriet, we have to associate a statue to each lord. Which do you think is which?
Well, but
Hmm?
no, keep going.
There we
Okay,
go.
the smiling one is B.
This one?
Yes.
So that's B.
Now the one that turns you into gold is Mon.
Okay, it's Mon.
The Snick is Eus.
Uh-huh. Correct.
The one that you can only move once is Gore.
Uh-huh, correct. Wow, you're getting this. You're doing great.
The one that needs you to destroy all the monsters is Tan.
Uh-huh, because Tan wants to be lonely. Now these three.
I think the one that sends you back to the beginning is Sif.
You're correct. Now these two are a little tricky. But
I'm gonna say the judgment is Lev.
you're correct.
Yes.
When you talk to the rocks in Life's domain, they're very, no one escapes their judgment and stuff like that. And the Ad is the one we kind of know the least about. So like by process of elimination, you can kind of guess who that is. But now, because we're here, you have solved the puzzle, Harriet. Congratulations. But since we're here, since we're here, I'm going to point something out that is very neat. All these names have a sort of a theme to them. Have you noticed? So, in the easiest one to figure out is Sif. In that one memory she got, in that one dream, she dreamt of a woman who called them my little light bringer. So Sif is actually Lucifer. Leviathan. Lev is actually Leviathan. I said it.
Yes.
Gore. Can you figure out that one?
Hang on. Let's do these out of order.
Okay. Which
Mon
one?
is Mammon.
Mon is Mammon. Very good, Harriet.
B is Beelzebub.
That one is also Beelzebub. There we go. That one is also pretty easy because when we started as Lily, when we were in the house, there was a book on a table, Le Dictionnaire Infernal, which talked about Beelzebub. What about Eus? What about?
Eus would be. Sorry, I'm thinking of different names for these characters.
Go ahead, just say any name.
Asmodeus.
You're correct.
Tan is Satan.
Yes.
Let's see, the last two, if I can remember. Ed and Gore.
Gore in Shin Megami Tensei, in Persona 5, we saw them. They represented that demon as being the one who sits on the toilet.
To be honest, I can't even make sense of what you just said.
Is it Belphegor?
Yeah, I wouldn't have remembered that.
Okay. And Ad is Abaddon.
Abaddon. Okay. Yeah, see, there's some different names that exist in like demonology, like Belial. Although I don't know, Belial is like paired with Beelzebub sometimes.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of demons. They weren't going to use all of them. So anyway, you solved the puzzle, Harriet. Congratulations.
I miss Harriet.
Reopen the game. Yes, please. Can you give me you make the game appear in Discord? That would be nice. No? What? Why do you? Sometimes you just don't want to do it. Please? No? Why is that not working? What? Sorry, that was the microphone. Why are you not showing the game in OBS? Okay, now it works. Glitch in the machine. This is trying to stop me. So anyway, also the way the statues are arranged here is random every time you enter the room, so you can't just like write the solution and give it to someone else. And 3A33B. Come on. Here we go. And from this point on, the game shows you a room for each Void Lord. So this is the room for Ad, because its statues are here. And this statue, you may notice, is on a glass tile. There's a secret fruit here.
Fruit.
This is Eus's room, and it's shaped like a heart. So it is my love. Because it always looks like her beloved. This is B's room. Oh, well. Now you really outdone yourself, mortal. I don't really know or care how you managed to make it here, but I've got my orders. Nothing personal, bitch. How about a rematch? So you'll notice,
Farewell, feeble mortal.
you'll notice she ate all your locusts. No matter what you do, at this point, you lose all of your locusts.
Nom nom.
So we're gonna fight B. You use your sword, and every time you attack her, the statue in the corner right strikes a tile. This is where that technique that the game kind of told you about earlier, about using like checkered patterns, comes in handy, because if you just do this, you give yourself a lot of tile to move around without sacrificing any movement on your part. Oh boy, you don't want to be in the middle of the swarm when that happens. So you damage her by attacking her in her big form, but also if you attack any of the flies in the swarm, any of the dark flies, she takes damage also. These ones are ghost flies. They will still hurt you, but killing them does not do anything for you. Don't bother trying to like get as many as you want, as many as possible in the swarm. Just to stay outside. Only attack the ones when it's completely safe, because otherwise you'll just die. And try to always stand on an empty tile when you're about to attack a fly, so that the thunder strikes an empty tile and you don't lose any room. I kind of messed up here. They also do this if you. So here there's several of them. Oh, I messed up. Oh no, I died.
Sure.
Oh, really? Is this your? No, this is not my first time here. So here, here's an interesting thing. If you tell them you want to give up, we've come too far. You cannot give up now. All right. You cannot give up from this point. They will not let you give up. So like I said, being voided changes like a very tiny thing, but I have a save file ready where I will not be voided for later, so don't worry about it.
I worry about it.
It's fine, Harriet. I just kind of messed up. I need to be, I just need to be a little more attentive of what I'm doing. So, when she starts having two sides, one of them is real, one of them is not, and there is actually a way to figure out which is which before she finishes spawning. So when I don't love the blinking, but if you look, one of them is smiling, one of them is frowning. Then it reverses. The right one, this one is smiling, this one is frowning. Then it reverses. This one is frowning, this one is smiling. And now they're both smiling, but if you keep the pattern, this one would be frowning, this one would be smiling, so you attack the one that follows the pattern and would be smiling.
We're learning.
You don't, you just have to like get her to 0 HP. You could do that without ever attacking the swarm. It's just attacking the swarm makes that faster. And you could skip the final phase where she has like 3 different forms by killing every fly in the swarm, but it's really not that hard to figure out. So it's the same idea, but the pattern is a little trickier. It's not that one. It's that one. There we go, we defeated B. So that was B's room. Next would be Mon's room. Oh, hi. Stranger, you've gotten yourself pretty deep into this mess, haven't you? You probably already figured it out, but not many Void Lords remain now that you're done with that buzzing fly. One to be exact. But they're a pesky piece of work. They call them Sith. This isn't really my style, but I'm willing to give one piece of advice for free. Maybe it'll help you to take them down. How about it, stranger? Decide to listen to what the dubious merchant has to say. Listen carefully then. No one knows Sith's true power, but hitting them with that butter knife of yours might prove harder than you think. Why don't you use that fancy staff of yours instead? Let me know if that hint was useful. That is, if you happen to survive your meeting with Sith. Good luck. Okay, same thing. Yeah. Bye. This would be Tan's room. It has no statues because there's no one else, so the statues would disappear the moment you enter the room. This is Gore's room. This is Lev's room. And finally, approaching Sif's room. So this next section is pretty hard. I'm gonna try it a couple times and then I'll do the easy way. Made it here. That must mean B is already... This is the way you want to end it all? I can't remember the last time Disc called us this deep. Brings you back. But don't think I'm going to go easy on you out of sentimentality. The threat level is far greater than expected. At this rate, the main servers will be breached, requesting temporal release from the main grid in order to steal our defenses. Evaluating admin request. Evaluation complete. Raising admin rights to level 4. This will not end until one of us will burn out. So, this is Sif. Now, we're still stuck on that grid, but Sif extremely is not. Her attacks are bullet hell attacks. And we have to dodge them while being stuck on the grid. This is probably the hardest challenge in the entire game. God. Also, which attack she chooses is random, so like you can have some like attempts that are easier than others because that's affected by RNG. Also, the knife does not work. The sword does not work on her, so you have to use tiles. You have to slam them in her. Ow! I should have practiced this.
Oh, she has the swords of revealing light. Oh no!
Sure does. Ow. And she has a whole speech. It's really long. Like, you can die like 20 times and she'll still have like something to say. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna clear this because it's really hard, but I would like to at the very least show the final phase if possible. Oh my god. So hard.
War has changed, Pauline.
War has changed. The easiest way to avoid that attack is just to make a row down there and then avoid the final pattern. Oh boy. Also, you have to be quick because some of her attacks she only does if you take too long, and they're attacks that are designed specifically to like mess up the way you can avoid certain patterns. So if you don't go fast enough, she starts doing stuff that's like really tricky to avoid. Oh, she's doing this now. No! Should not have done that. Also, if you approach the tiny monsters around her, they will shoot you. But there's something... There's something special about that, but I'll show it later. Some of her attacks are good opportunities to slam all the tiles on her, but that one is a decent one. Just because if you want to dodge that, just go on the row below, because that will dodge all of these. She has like 3 phases. She goes to phase 2 after being slammed by 16 tiles, so I like to slam her 15 times and then grab as many times as I want so that I can kind of... My goal is to skip phase 2 basically, or make phase 2 last as little time as possible, because phase 2 is really hard. And phase 3, you don't have to attack her anymore, because phase 3 is just surviving. And I would like to, at the very least, show phase 3 once, but God, this boss fight is hard. Wow, I did that wrong. Yeah, this one is a decent opportunity because when you just have to look at where it's headed. If it's not headed directly up, it will not hit you on the tiles below her. Oh my god. This one is also a pain to avoid. Gets in the way. The trick with this one is like to try to get in the circle and then wait for the outer one to get other way. Right. Bottom row. Uh-oh. Oh, yeah, I saw that one. I boxed myself in. Oh, I should have stopped gathering tiles. But yeah, this is the hardest challenge. Oh, no, I did that wrong.
Yeah, yo. You can do it.
Can I at least... No. See, you don't want to get close to these because they'll just shoot you instantly. This is probably like the easiest one to dodge because like those circles just go very slow. Okay, so this one is really handy. When she does this, you can just stand here and just pile on all the tiles because none of these will reach you, at least in phase 1. Phase 2 has an upgraded version of that attack, and it's a little more dangerous. You can't do that anymore. But it's still decent for doing this. And I like to make myself a bottom row like this, just so I can escape some of these attacks easier. So I grabbed almost everything. I'm gonna like I threw my 16th tile already. And this should start phase 2. Yeah, when she does this, this starts phase 2. And what this does is that it restores all the tile in the arena. Every spot in the arena will get hit. So even if there was a tile already, it'll get hit. So you want to remove as many tiles as possible. That, you know, to have like as much ammo as possible. And then when phase 2 starts proper, all her attacks get upgraded and they get more difficult to dodge, which is why I really try to like skip phase 2 or make it last make it as fast as possible. How did I dodge that? I did not think that would work. Ow. And then I just got hit. Oh no! That one took me by surprise. That's not a pattern. So you might be wondering.
War's changed. War's changed.
War's changed. You might be wondering, isn't it a little mean to have like a really hard like action boss fight in a game that's otherwise a puzzle game? Like, people who play puzzle games aren't necessarily good at action boss fights. So a lot of them would get stuck here. It seems harsh. It seems like a bad idea in terms of design. Well, thankfully, there is a puzzle solution to this fight. But it's subtle. What? Did I die? I didn't see what killed me there. I wasn't paying attention.
You never see the one that's meant for you.
Yeah. I think if you take too long, there might be a thing that makes the puzzle solution more obvious. I'm not sure. Oh, this one. Also, if this is gonna sound weird, but if you've played Chrono Trigger, the puzzle solution is kind of an obtuse reference to Chrono Trigger.
It's a good thing I'm ignorant about video games.
I'm sorry. Well, you knew about Bomberman.
Yes, because I played Bomberman.
Bomberman is fun.
It is.
This orb rain is the attack she does if you take too long. It's a rain of orbs, and it, like, after she does this, she continues making other normal attacks, so it messes up the pattern. Like, it just messes you up. It's hard to like dodge all the orbs when this is going on. It's still possible, but like, it really messes you up. And that's why you have to go fast. Oh my god. They never learn. I never learn, I know. Gotta go fast, yeah. I think it's time to like try, yeah, okay, don't just throw this at me, it's fine. No, okay, no. Oh my god, stop doing this. Oh wow, normally I have more opportunities to get her during that attack, but she decided to hit the center tiles every time. Okay, I'm gonna do the thing that starts phase 2. Now we're gonna try to survive no. Phase 2 attacks are so hard. Some of them I can avoid, and some of them I never really figure out like a consistent way of dodging them. So if she starts phase 2 with those, I'm just screwed.
Doesn't seem easy.
It's very hard. Again, it's the hardest challenge. Like, it's the hardest challenge in the whole game. There are other challenges kind of like this later. They're not as hard, in my opinion. This is the hardest one. You kind of get something for doing it, but it's a very, very small thing. Oh boy. Oh, please go ahead. I think I need to start phase 2 before she oh, that was close. So like, you can stand in front of her, but it's really hard to see the reticle on all these tiles. This one's not too bad. This one is fine. I can dodge this one. Okay. We're doing one more, huh? This one's also fine. I can dodge this one. There we go. So this is final phase. Final phase, you cannot attack her anymore, and she does these waves. You have to jump above them, otherwise you die, like this. And I died, and now we restart.
Damn it.
Yeah, no, I have never cleared phase 3, and I don't really expect I'll do it tonight. It's the hardest thing. And it's really just survived the whole way. There's several patterns that she does in a row. The one saving grace is that phase 3 is all predetermined. It's always the same way, so it's just a matter of remembering it, memorizing it, and doing all the moves. But it is so hard, and you cannot, like, there's no checkpointing. So the only way to practice phase 3 is to do this nonsense again. Ow. I feel like if there was a checkpoint and I could practice phase 3, I would have a better shot at doing this, but the game does not give me a checkpoint, so. No, this is fine. Okay. Also, a weird thing is that, you know, when you're about to fall, like you fly too far, and it does the little animation where it looks like you're about to fall. While you're doing that animation, your hitbox counts as being on that, like, next tile you're going towards. You can use that to dodge some attacks. It's kind of ridiculous. Okay, in like 5 minutes, in 5 minutes I'm gonna stop, because it's just too hard, and I'll just show the puzzle solution. Oh my god, come on. This one is annoying because, like, I have a way to dodge it, but I literally cannot grab any tile or attack her during it, so it really just wastes my time when she does this. Kind of the same with this one. Oh my god, I got confused.
At least Sif is learning something.
What is she learning?
That even the brightest star.
Yeah. She has a whole... I don't remember what her whole speech is, because I honestly just tune out after a while trying to do this. When you do it the hard way, like at the end, she burns out basically. And I think she says something like, I wasn't able to burn as bright as you. And you see a picture of her as like a larva in the hands of that same lady we saw in her dream when she called her her little lightbringer. And that's basically the only reward you get for doing this. Other than like the satisfaction of doing it, I suppose. You can brag to other people. It's a pretty hard challenge.
Is it satisfying though?
I mean, it's kind of fun. It's hard, but it's kind of fun. You have to like this sort of bullet hell challenge though. Like, it's not for everyone. Certainly, I've seen some people get frustrated because they didn't realize the puzzle solution. Oh man, she's doing this. I took too long. That is actually the worst way I could have done this, because she did the orb rain, and now she's doing face change during orb rain. Yeah, that's like the worst thing that can happen. No. So in Chrono Trigger, the final boss, the final phase of the final boss, you fight this weird like alien guy, and he throws out two pods around. They throw out two pods around them, and you know, you look at them, you think, okay, the main guy is who I need to kill, and the pods are just there for support. But once you destroy the main guy in the center, the pod on the right revives him. And eventually you realize that in order to win, you actually have to kill the pod on the right. And this is what is like a kind of obtuse reference to Chrono Trigger. The kind of the hint here is that if you look, when Sif started the battle, she was on the platform on the right. And if you look at the critter on the right here, it's very subtle, but the shading on them is lighter than the one on the left. Also, I think eventually after a while they start glowing in a more obvious way if you take like really too long. And so what this points to is that you could attack the critter on the right, but if you approach the critters, they attack you back, and like the bullets are basically impossible to dodge. They only do this though if they are not casting a spell. So you could wait for them to not to be casting a spell and attack them. If you attack the one on the left, it kind of just does nothing. Like, it looks like it takes damage, but I don't think I've ever seen it die. If it can die, it takes a long fucking time. The solution is to hit the one on the right. Ow. Yeah, I'm gonna do this now. And the one on the right always starts back casting a spell, so... You can defeat Sif instantly by doing this. You don't get that little picture where they burn out and you see them as a child, but... Unfortunately, I'm not good enough to get that. So, you'll have to check that out on YouTube, where someone else did it. And here we have a room with all the statues of the Void Lords, except, again, for Tan, because her statue disappears if there's only you. And this tile kind of looks weird. It's not actually a tile we can pick up. Mind the gap. I don't think I remember. Did I remember to take a picture of that? No, I don't think I did. I didn't take a picture of the Chrono Trigger boss fight to show it, but whatever. You get the idea. Well done, mortal. Hey, it's this thing. You really took your time there. For a moment, I thought you'd never make it. But at long last, here we are, at the heart of this. I just realized, I never properly introduced myself. Finally. Void Strangelev. I forgot to activate this. Halt! I don't know what you're planning, and I wish I didn't have to interfere. But you must stop. The true nature of this is far beyond your understanding. I can't let you come into contact with it. Interesting. This transmitter can convert radio waves into speech patterns. Sorry about the hassle, I don't have a mouth. Now that you can hear me, mortal, there are two things I'd like to say to you. Thank you, and die. Come on. What's the situation?
It's as you predicted, my lord. The mortal has bypassed almost all firewalls. Soon, this will be completely at your mercy.
Well done, Mon. Without the locust idols you gathered, my resurrection would have been infeasible. Now that your work is done, there are two things I'd like to say to you.
But, huh? You aren't serious, sister?
Interesting. Did I miss? No. Show yourself. Add. Alright, it's time for gratuitous nudity. Lev, you finally decided to reveal your hand. Right back at you. I'm impressed. You must have suspected me all along, considering that you wouldn't even trust me, your staff, after you disappeared. I felt rather... what's the word? Angry when I found that empty chest in my chamber. Then again, storing parts of your consciousness in memory states was a brilliant move. Enough. Once I'm done with you, I'll take this down with me. Not so fast. You see, thanks to your efforts, this is in a rather vulnerable state. And as a precaution, Earth's lords have been granted some administrator rights. Thus, even I can freely access memory states, such as this one. Struck a nerve there. I never understood what this saw in these worthless sack of meat and bones. And yet, we had to continue our endless experiments with them, time and time again. When did you start feeling sorry for them? Was it because of that full Eus? Pathetic worm. Leave them out of this. How about a trade? I've been searching and searching, but I can't find the first memory state. The moment of our creation. You're holding it, aren't you? Give it to me, and you can have your precious pile of flesh and bone. Take it. Are you okay? I think so. You are gray, right? But you look different. You didn't have horns before. How lovely. I'm afraid this will be the end of your mushy reunion. At the very least, I can assure you that the final moments of your middling existence will be truly magnificent. Rise, Divanam Indra Sacra. D-I-S, this. I don't know if I pronounced that right. I think it's Sanskrit. Or something. I don't know. I probably butchered it. Heavenly Usurper Lev looms upon you. Heavenly Usurper is a very shmup kind of thing. Anti-gravity field! Is this what you wished for? You leave me no choice! You know it all too well. Abraham Lawrence Force! I will stop you. As stars burns out. Protostar! Even if as warmth turns into cold. Massive star! This must end! As creators meet their end by their creations. XX Triple X Supergiant! Is this what you wished for? We must end! Oh, she also has the Sword of Revealing Light. As a child kills their parent. Supernova! Left. You two will cease to exist. Black hole. Stop, both of you! What do you think you're doing? Damn, it actually stopped. How did you stop it? Rejection. What? This wasn't designed for us, Lev. All this time, it has been looking for something. Or someone. And now, finally, she has awakened. No! Don't tell me. That this naked monkey is worthy? 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 I will not accept it! I will wipe out your very existence. I'll erase your history. For I am the new ruler of heavens. Are they gone? I'm afraid not. Even in their maddened state, Lev was able to create a massive distortion within time and space. There's no telling what will happen if they are left to their own devices. I must follow them and end what I started. I came this far already. I'm sorry I got you into this mess. All of this must be hard to take in, and I wish I had time to tell you everything. But time is of the essence right now. At the very least, I got to see you one last time. I can finally move on without regrets. Farewell, Lily. Slap. Speak for yourself. Sheesh. You seriously followed me to the ends of the world, and now you already plan on leaving me in this dang pit and spout nonsensical eulogy? Some nerves you've got, that's for sure. I don't think you quite understand the severity of the situation. I know that. This, that, Lev that, time and space that. I'm absolutely clueless. Still, when I was waiting for you, I was watching an endless dream. A dream that wasn't my own. Gray, or whoever you truly are, you really had it rough, didn't you? Whatever your reasons may have been, thank you for staying by my side all this time. Now let me return the favor. Or did you plan to take on that Lev alone? They seem pretty strong. I'm not sure how I did it, but if I were able to hold them back just for a moment, it would surely be a big help. So quit being so melodramatic and let me lend you a hand, you oaf. Let's go together. Even after all this time, I keep underestimating what a stubborn dunce you can be. Even worse than me. Takes a dunce to know one. You said it. Lily, I'm happy I was able to meet you. Likewise. Life would have been pretty boring without you around. This amount of excitement is kind of pushing it, though. Whatever awaits us beyond this point, there's no guarantee of return. Not that I think I'd be able to change your mind at this point. So whenever you're ready. We can move around, but there's nothing to do in this room. For press start, we get... we're Lily now. I guess.
She's got a long bottom.
A what?
She's got a long bottom.
A long bottom?
Oh, is she still pregnant?
I guess, but I mean, you wouldn't be able to see a belly at this point. Like, the baby was basically, like, super tiny.
Look, it's a magic baby. We
Yes.
went over this. It was a magic baby.
She would be pregnant at this point, yes. She would still be there. I'm actually gonna switch over to a different save file. One save file where I'm not voided. Because there's a kind of a different thing. So, where is it? Gray. This one. Okay. Yes. So this sequence, there's a thing that's very hard to make happen. Most people will not see it. Most people will play the sequence without seeing it. I went through the whole process of making that happen, so I can show as much of the game as I can. There's like special conditions, specific like requirements that if you do them correctly, when you start this sequence, there's additional text that appears in the cutscene that starts it. So like, I had to do a lot of stuff like off stream. I'll talk about it later. Please show the game on OBS. There we go. I'll talk about how you get that later. Just know
Is there
that-
supposed to be audio?
No, for some reason, when you load a save from this point, the music doesn't play.
God damn it.
Like, the menu sounds still play. They're quiet. Anyway, no, it's because they didn't really expect anyone to do this. Oh, I should point this out now, while we're here. Let me see. My reference folder. Where is it? Yes. So this room would look familiar to anyone who played Zero Ranger because it looks very similar to the room where you meet the erasure computer in Zero Ranger. Kind of the same arrangement of these little globes and stuff. Just makes you think it might be the same place. Who knows? So like I said, there's like very specific requirements. I'm not gonna explain this. Just know that, you know, you're gonna see text that for normal people, most people are not gonna see that. It's like secret text you get if you do like a lot of silly stuff. Are you ready? Yes. I'm gonna be silent for most of this section, but we're gonna do it twice because you can also do this whole thing as Lily, Lily with 2 L's. And the dialogue is a bit different, and the ending also has a different scene to it. Lily, lend me your strength. You got it. One more thing. It's been a while since the last time I flew, so try to hang on. Flew? I wonder. Maybe we're simply too late. All light that reaches us is just a faded memory. If we wish to escape their fate, we must shine even brighter. Our light must become endless. It's time for a shmup section! Stage start! So if you press the button once, you do a sword slash. If you hold it, you do projectiles.
That's Finnish.
Oh, you noticed? Yeah, that dialogue is in Finnish. There's a funny thing about that I'll show later. Ow. I highly recommend setting up a turbo button for this so that you can slash sword without having to like button mash.
But Ocelot will find out. Also, I still don't like bugs.
Even if they're sexy and have titties?
That's just confusing.
At this point, we don't have any weapons anymore. We have like a kind of halo that goes out periodically. I don't control that, but the halo erases white bullets. It does not affect black bullets. You still have to dodge those. This phase can go on for a while, but you can end it pretty quickly, because if you've played Zero Ranger and you've done the final true boss fight of that game, you might have an idea of what to do here, because in that game you had to touch the boss, the heart of the boss, and here we are like a little diamond, and Lev has a sort of diamond-shaped opening in their heart. So, you know, put the diamond peg in the diamond hole.
That's right, in the square hole.
No, Harriet. If you get hit here, it skips to the ending, and you don't get to see a specific scene. But I did prepare a save file for if that happens, because we do want to see that scene. Oh, I did get hit. Yeah, okay. So we're gonna explode. I'm just gonna stop the game, and I'm gonna load that scene. We're gonna pretend that I did touch that heart. You can do it very quickly, but I did want to show some of the bullet phases. But you can do it right after the first one. There's enough time to get in there. So let me find the save in question. And when you insert yourself in there, the screen, like it does the opposite of when you die, which is like everything focuses on Lev, and like the screen, there's a screen transition where the screen closes in on the Lev's heart. Okay, where the hell did I put this? I don't remember what I named that. Oh, there we go. This one. So, reopen the game. And like this is basically, there's nothing in between that you're gonna miss, because the Lev, the save file picks up literally the moment you enter Lev. That's not the one. What? Did I make a mistake? Try that again. That's just the save we were at. This one. Give me this one. Oh man, I tested it, so it should work. If the game messed that up, I'm gonna be upset. Really? I tested it. It worked.
Oh.
That's annoying. What about the other one I prepared for? This is for the Lily side of it, but what confuses me is that, hold up. If I do this. No. That's really confusing, because I tested it and it worked. But there must be something in the game that's like, no, you can't actually save there. And when I tested it, I didn't do that thoroughly. Let me just try the Lily one. I mean, the alternative is I just do the shmup section again, and I don't stay in the... in that... I'd go in the heart right away.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, the game must have some shenanigans that I did not realize. This is gonna take us a little past bedtime, but do you mind if I just do this section again?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. Also, this is not enough time to finish, like, show everything I wanted to show, so we're gonna have to do another stream after that. Cause, like, we still need to, I still need to show, like, the lily path of this whole thing. Okay, the ending isn't too long, so... I guess I'm gonna take one opportunity to show this thing that I was gonna show later. So you saw that there was Finnish text earlier, right?
Yes.
If you change the language to Finnish, it reverses the language of that text in the background. And so it becomes English and you can see what they're saying. God, I was hollering so much when this section started. I was like, oh, we're doing a shmup now. Of course the creators of Zero Ranger wouldn't finish the game without a shmup section. I think one of those pictures in the background was the Tower of Babel. Captain! Yet another massive energy spike rising directly above the planet. Where's it heading? It seems to be tailing right behind the first unknown target. Both are heading towards the comet as we speak. We're too close to fail now. All squadron, prepare to engage. Destroy both targets before they are able to reach Lilith. May you bask in the glory of the stars. The comet is named Lilith. I think that was mentioned once before. There's like 3 different Lilith in this game. So you can slash white bullets away. You cannot slash black ones. These black orbs that appear, it's like power-ups. They also count as health. I think you can have 4 or 5 max. Whenever you take a hit, you lose one. Whenever you pick up a power-up, you're invincible for a few seconds. So even if you're full, it's still useful to grab them, like if you're about to get hit by like a difficult bullet pattern. If you die at any point before the last phase of the boss in the White Void, you don't lose, you just restart. You see a scene of the comet falling on the Earth, and then it kind of looks like a bad end, and then it just switches back to this room, and Lily just says like, "Oh, weird! I just had a vision of like something bad happening." And she goes, "Oh well, let's do the shmup section now." And if you do that, the second time you try the shmup section becomes actually easier because every single black bullet gets replaced with a gray bullet. So you no longer have any bullet that is cannot be like countered with your sword. So they just make it easier if you're having trouble. Ow. I'm just doing whatever. Not playing correctly right now.
Yeah.
Kind of the thing I like to do here is to not pick up some of these orbs and let them fly during the boss fight, so that if I get hit, I can just grab one. Ow. Also, the boss fight, counterintuitively, it is easiest when Lev has all her orbs. It becomes really hard when she only has one. The less orbs she has, the more difficult the bullet patterns get. So, something you kind of want to do is just damage all the orbs a bunch before starting to destroy them. Ow. Although I'm not doing a very good job right now. Also, your sword kind of does less damage per second than your lasers, if assuming your lasers are like fully upgraded. Oh my god.
Upgraded?
Well, whenever you take orbs, they power up. I'm not at full power here, I think. I think I'm like slightly below full power. Alright, let's not mess this up this time. I'm gonna try to not mess it up. If I do, we'll just go to bed. And I'll prepare stuff for next time.
Is the fact that this isn't finished going to cause any problems?
No, because I'll get an opportunity to switch the language back in a second. So you're gonna get as close as possible, not too close because these bullets can hurt. There we go. And now just go in, interact. There we go. Did it. That's how you do it the safe way. If you wait, if you let the whole fight go, like you can... There's a lot of waves. Eventually it stops and she just kind of burns out, and it's this... It gives you the same result as if you got hit. So yeah, here I can switch this language back. There we go. Grass. We made grass. How does it feel to how to make trees? How to make trees? You are not cold. How to be not cold. Well, this game does have a lot of biblical references, so... if you wait here for like about a minute, something happens. "60 seconds. Let me actually time it. Timer. Stopwatch. There we go. So how do you feel about what's going on right now? Eh? Oh, it's not that long, actually. Squid! Okay, this is the thing I wanted to see. Cradle. We made a cradle of dreams. Trees. They are the same. Rest? Yes. And the game closes. But then we reopen the game. Would you stop? This banal act of following predetermined steps in unison. These are the kind of memories you treasure? Is this all there is? Sorry to disappoint. If there was a way for us to escape our karma, if our kin were able to reach true happiness, I would wish this moment to never end. And if you get hit during the final phase, it skips to this part. You don't get to see that that scene between Gray and Lev. Look, it's the nun! She's smoking a cigarette. And here's Sister Ballbuster. So for each of the NPCs you can help during Gray's run, if you help them, you get a little vignette here of like what they're becoming, what's happening with them. If you don't help them, you just see the outline of their portrait. Now, unfortunately, what we did with the teenager did not count as helping her, and I tried several things. The teenager is the weirdest one. I do not understand what you're supposed to do. I mean, I don't know. I read that apparently you're supposed to clear out all the monsters and then throw yourself, but I tried that. It didn't work. So I feel like I'm missing something. I know you can help her because I've seen someone record that ending and she had a vignette. Her vignette is that she's walking in an alley and she finds a cat in a box. And presumably she adopts the cat.
Everyone adopts the cat.
But like, it takes so long to do all of this. I'm not doing this again. So I'm sorry we don't get to see that one. No, here's a lady who I suspect is the queen, Princess Lily's mother. Just watching her fall back on Earth on a beach. And here's all the Void Lords. They're all here as ghosts. And goodbye. They're leaving now. And you get a brand here. You want to note that, take a screenshot as soon as it appears, because it does not stay on the screen for very long. And we'll take a look at what that leads us to next time, because we are out of time.
Yeah.
We gotta go to sleep.
Neat.
You little imp. Oh, window. You sneaked out on your own again. That's not how you're supposed to talk to a princess. Like hell I care. My ass is grass if anything happens to you. Hag. What did you call me? You started it. I swear, one day I'll wash that mouth of yours. Why do you have to disappear like that? I visited Mom. At this hour? I thought I might see her star if I looked hard enough. But there are way too many. I can't tell them apart at all. Next time I'll help you find it. Really? I swear. Just don't run away like that anymore. Okay. Is there something else? Could you tell that story before bed? What story? The story of the stars. It's getting way too late for that. Then I'll tell Father you called me a little imp. Fine. Come here, little imp. In the beginning, when the sky and the earth were still one and the same, a flower gave bloom, lighting up the space with stars. There's Gray and Lily. Huh.
Neat.
And if you hold select, now it says thank you. And that's where we're gonna stop for tonight. I think next time, like, I don't know if there's a whole stream's worth of stuff to show, but I think I'll also probably try to explain what the fuck happened in this whole thing.
Uh,
Did you get confused?
no, just...
Eh? Not a fan?
There's... No, too much to take in.
Oh, yeah. This ending is definitely for, like, you know, deep, heavy lore about everything. We're not really in the realm of, like, personal drama anymore. Although there's still a little bit of it, but... It's like, it's one of those stories where all the pieces of the full plot are given to you in, like, very, like, random order. Not random, but you're supposed to piece it together yourself. Anyway, I think it's time to go to bed, chat. Let's go to bed. Good night.
Night-night.